Hey everyone, welcome back to Movieman. Today, we're diving into a gripping and terrifying film set in the icy expanse of the Canadian Arctic. This movie combines elements of science fiction and horror, taking us on a journey that uncovers ancient secrets, deadly diseases, and the consequences of humanity's impact on the environment. If you're a fan of thrillers that keep you on the edge of your seat, then this one is for you. Let's break down the plot of the THAW and uncover the chilling events that unfold. Let's get started. The film begins with a haunting scene, a documentary being recorded by Dr. David Cruapan, a seasoned research scientist stationed in the remote Canadian Arctic. His words are heavy with foreboding as he discusses the impacts of climate change on this fragile ecosystem. But something about his demeanor suggests there's more beneath the surface, something ominous that he's not revealing. Just as we're drawn into his speech, the scene flashes back to a time before things went wrong, setting the stage for the harrowing events to come. We're introduced to Cruapan and his team, his assistant Jane and two other researchers, on an expedition in the frozen tundra. Their mission takes a thrilling turn when they tranquilize a polar bear, but the real discovery comes when they stumble upon the preserved remains of a woolly mammoth. This ancient beast, frozen in time, could hold the key to scientific breakthroughs, but as we'll soon see, it also harbors deadly secrets. The team returns to their isolated research station with the polar bear, eager to delve into their findings.
It's here that we get our first glimpse into Drive Cruapan's personal life.
He makes a call to his estranged daughter, Evelyn, urging her to visit him at the station. Their relationship has been strained, especially after the recent death of Evelyn's mother. Cruapan's absence from the funeral has only deepened the rift between them. Desperate to reconnect, he offers Evelyn all the money left to her by her mother if she agrees to come. Reluctantly, she accepts his offer, setting in motion a chain of events that will change their lives forever. Just after his call with Evelyn, Cruapan is informed that the tranquilized bear has mysteriously died. This development is both shocking and alarming. The team quickly moves to investigate, but what they find only deepens the mystery. Meanwhile, a group of eager students, Ling, Freddie, and Adam, have been selected to join Cruapan's research, unaware of the dangers that await them. Days pass, and the research team begins to exhibit strange symptoms. A mysterious illness is spreading among them, and Cruapan realizes that something is terribly wrong. He instructs the helicopter pilot, Bart, not to bring Evelyn to the station, hoping to keep her safe from whatever is happening. However, Evelyn's determination to see her father overrides these warnings, and she convinces Bart to fly her and the students to the station anyway. When they arrive, the station is eerily silent. There's no sign of the research team, and an unsettling feeling creeps in. As they explore, Evelyn manages to reach Jane, one of the remaining researchers, who seems distraught and paranoid. Jane claims that despite Cruapan's orders to stay away, he never told them not to come. In a shocking turn, Jane shoots and seemingly kills Cruapan and another researcher before fleeing the scene. Meanwhile, the students discover the dead polar bear in the research station, its body now a breeding ground for something far more sinister. Freddie, who has a phobia of insects, spots a strange bug disappearing in their sleeping quarters. His anxiety grows, and he decides to sleep in another room, but this is just the beginning of their troubles. Later that night, Evelyn is awakened by the sound of an approaching ATV. When she investigates, she finds Jane trying to escape in the helicopter. They manage to stop her, but Jane has already sabotaged the flight panel, effectively trapping them all at the station. The next morning, Ling wakes up with her face and torso covered in bug bites, indicating that whatever infected the bear has now spread to them. Jane, in the throes of the illness, starts convulsing and ultimately dies in Evelyn's arms, asphyxiating on her own vomit. Realizing the severity of their situation, Freddie frantically calls for a rescue helicopter for Ling, but Evelyn knows they need to do more than just wait for help. They need to find the source of the infection.
Evelyn and Adam take the ATV and backtrack to the research site where the mammoth was found.
There, they make a horrifying discovery: bug eggs embedded in the brain of the mammoth and the lifeless bodies of researchers who have succumbed to the infection. The truth becomes clear: these ancient insects have been unleashed from the mammoth, spreading a deadly disease that has now infected the entire team. Realizing the grave danger, they decide to quarantine the station and cancel the rescue helicopter to prevent the infection from spreading. However, not everyone agrees with this drastic decision. Freddy, now panicking as he realizes he too is infected, destroys the radio in a desperate attempt to force a rescue. His actions put everyone at risk, and the situation spirals out of control. Bart, who was bitten while examining the bear, sees his condition worsen rapidly. In a last-ditch effort to save him, Adam and Evelyn amputate Bart's arm, hoping to stop the spread of the infection. But it's too late. Realizing that the infection has spread beyond the point of no return, Bart and Ling make the heartbreaking decision to end their lives on their own terms. They choose to overdose on morphine, peacefully drifting off as the bugs begin to swarm around them. It's a moment of tragic acceptance, as they choose a quick death over the horrors that await them. As the remaining survivors try to make sense of what's happening, Kruppen reappears, revealing that he's not only alive but has been orchestrating this entire nightmare. Through a series of recordings, Evelyn learns that her father intentionally infected himself with the bugs, planning to release them into the world as a form of ecological terrorism. He believes that only by causing widespread devastation can humanity be forced to reckon with the consequences of climate change. Kruppen locks Evelyn and Adam in the station, preparing to leave them to their fate as he attempts to escape in the rescue helicopter. But Evelyn refuses to let her father's twisted plan succeed. With determination and a rifle in hand, she fires at the helicopter, hitting the co-pilot and causing the chopper to crash into the gas-soaked research station. The explosion is catastrophic, consuming the station, the helicopter, and Kruppen himself in a fiery inferno. Amidst the wreckage, Evelyn finds Adam, gravely injured. As he dies in her arms, he reflects on his earlier wish to witness the consequences of global warming in action. His death is a poignant reminder of the cost of humanity's neglect of the planet. The next day, a rescue team finally arrives, finding Evelyn among the ruins of the research station, the sole survivor of this horrifying ordeal. Just when it seems the nightmare is over, the film delivers one final twist. In a peaceful morning scene, a hunter calls his dog away from a dead bird it's been chewing on. But as the dog trots toward its master, we see an ulcer on its foot, an unmistakable sign of the infection. As the camera zooms in on the bird, the insects begin to emerge from its body, revealing that the infection has already spread beyond the Arctic. The final shot shows the hunter's truck heading toward a large city, implying that the nightmare is far from over, and humanity is on the brink of an uncontrollable outbreak. And that wraps up our breakdown of the THAW. This film is not just a chilling horror story but also a thought-provoking commentary on the consequences of our actions on the environment. It's a stark reminder that sometimes, the greatest threats come not from what we can see, but from what's hidden beneath the surface, waiting to be unleashed. What did you think of the movie? Did it leave you with chills? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed